Hey, hello. So wait, sorry, y'all. Listen, I'm bad enough that I done came on here. I ain't been on here in a month of 500 Sundays, and then I'm gonna come on here and be late. The nerve, the audacity, the mitigated golf. How is y'all doing? I wanted to come on and do some reading, so and have some fun. Well, I don't think it's on time. I think I'm late. I'm late. I'm late. But I want to come on here and do some readings and see what's going on with everybody. And then tomorrow I'm going to talk about the whole Cassie thing. And I have so much to talk about with the Cassie and the Diddy and this and the that. Y'all know I have something to say. But I have been working, I have been businessing, I have been entrepreneuring, I have been doing so much, y'all. I have been being a grandmother. I have just been doing a lot. So it's not that I've been trying to ignore y'all. And it's not that I don't love y'all. But honey, child, honey bunches of oats, when I tell you I have been doing a thing. So I'm just glad to be here tonight. I wanted to do some readings for everybody. It's going to take a minute for people to actually be like, oh, this woman is actually alive. So yes, Sebastian, hello, darling. I hope everything is well. You're getting ready to head overseas, aren't you? Or did you already go? Are you still here in the States? You're heading overseas? Not really on time. I'm well. Hello, TB. So I'm going to put, thank you so much, Volvo to Love. Hello, darling. Child, yes, I'm back. And I'm back for good. And I know I done told y'all that before. And y'all been like, girl, you lying. Stop lying. Don't play with us like that. Do you want to see something? Do y'all want to see something? Can I show you something? This is the early birds. I'll put in there how much what the readings are going to be tonight. Let me share this with y'all. Hold on. Let me share this window. This, y'all, if y'all been wondering where I've been at, you see this? You see this beautiful boy right here? Let me enlarge him because we're not doing this. Y'all do. I need y'all to really understand the level of cuteness and adorability. I know that ain't a word, but I done made it up today. Look at my grandson, y'all. This is my grandson, E.J. Ellis Jr. Isn't he all that? Mm-mm-mm. That grandma fat baby right there. That is grandma fat baby, just as fat as his daddy was, just as plump, just a fat, juicy baby. Anyway, that's grandma's baby. So if y'all been wondering where I've been at, baby, that's where I've been. I've been grandmaing. I've been doing all the things, the tings of the tings. Thank you so. Oh, hey, Victoria, how you doing? He is just everything. Everything. I have, and you know what? I have been able to. I know I ain't been over here, so I really haven't been able to talk. Now he'll be a year old in October the 29th. He's a double Scorpio. She had the choice of when to have him, and it was any time during that week. And so, I had to run the charts, and so had they had him on November the 1st. Was it October 30th too, or November the 1st? November the 1st for sure. It would have been a triple Scorpio. I said we cannot do that. We cannot knowingly birth that into the world. That just will not work. Listen, I gotta keep it real. I don't sugarcoat anything. I keeps it real. Okay. So we chose October the 29th. He's a double Scorpio. And just as cute as a button. And I just absolutely in love. That is grandma's heart. All three of them are grandma's hearts, mind you. But that's my first grandson. And you all, if you all have grandchildren or anything at all, you all, children, whatever, them first boys. I mean, them first anything, but and that's their last. They're not having any more. We're done. Okay. Yes, thank you, TV. He is just, oh, my heart. Okay, you were there. You were overseas for almost. How did I miss the whole time? See, that's terrible. The whole time, Sebastian, you'll have to text me or DM me and let me know. Give me all the deets of everything. I need to know everything and everything. All right. I need to know all that in that bag of chips. So this is what I'm gonna do here tonight. We're gonna do some readings because I haven't been over here. I ain't been doing this in a long time. I'm gonna put in the chat. Oh, son of a biscuit. This other thing I put in the chat. I gotta put how to do this in the chat. Okay, Control C. Wait, did I do this? Hang on, guys. Control C, cancel. Okay, that's right. So I can't do that. So hang on. You know, I've been not here. So here you go. There's that. And then here is this. And I will pin this to the top. What we're going to, tomorrow, I'm going to get on here. We are going to talk about, okay, that sounds good, love. We are going to talk about Cassie, Diddy, the new, I'll talk about that during the day though. The gentleman that is suing her. We have a lot to talk about. I have a lot of thoughts about all of that. And then we're going to get back on and do more readings. And we're going to do stuff like that. And then we're also going to just kind of chit chat about what I've been doing, how life has been going. I want to find out from y'all how life has been going. I'm doing these readings today on the 7/7 portal because I want to share with you while y'all are getting the cash apps ready and everything. I want to share with you what the 7/7 portal really is, and also let me just bring up what the Jupiter, because this is really this is opening the door. This is a precursor for what the Jupiter coming into Cancer, I believe on the 10th, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it today? Hold on. Let me look at the chart. Jupiter coming in is just really an amazing coming into Cancer. For all of us, Cancers, of course, is just it's the best thing in the world. Okay, Jupiter is already here. This is the best thing in the world. So Jupiter will be here. Let me share this screen with you. Jupiter will be here in Cancer for a year and about 13 months. It's going to go retrograde and kind of go back. Will it go all the way out? It probably will go all the way out back into Gemini from November till about March. So November of this year until March of next. But while we have it here, is this the right one? Yeah. What this really is signifying here with this portal here is that we are in a space where anything is possible, where expansion, where abundance is just plentiful. Jupiter will be also sextiling, yes, Mars and Virgo for the duration of this time period. And I'm also kind of excited about that, and I'll tell you why. Because that Mars and Virgo really gets us where we are really serious about organization. Like, we are serious about organizing our life. We are serious about getting our act together. We are serious about, being very strategic and how are we going to lay things out. Like, we're super serious about it, right? And then, but the interesting thing is that Jupiter then also in Cancer then gives us this kind of natural, in our natural habitat, where are we going to expand? Where are the best areas of our life for the next year that's kind of not only just low-hanging fruit, but if you could do anything over the next year, what would you do? That's what I want you to begin to dream of today. If you could do anything over the next year of your life, what would you do? Anything. Because literally anything is possible. Okay? Literally anything is possible. And so that's what I want you to really think about. What is it over the next year of your life that you want to do? Because anything is possible. And I don't want you to sit here and be like, oh, well, and I don't want this to be small dreams. I want them to be big dreams. I want them to be serious. I want them to be so out of here, so intense, so crazy, so amazing that it's like one of the scariest, but one of the best times of your life. Because for the next year, it will be. Especially if, holy crap, especially if you are a water sign for sure, and if you're a cardinal sign as well. So Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpios, amazing. Trines, thank you, you're welcome. And then also Libras, Aries, and Capricorns. You're also very welcome, because this is going to be one of the best times of your lives. Okay, so we're going to wrap that part up, shall we? All right, so I tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to open this up. I put this information out in there for single readings and for single questions. I'm going to put some other, I'm going to do some like just general readings. This has been a very interesting day, by the way. Like all day today, I did not think it was 7/7. Can I just tell you, I did not think that's what today was. I don't know what I thought today was, but I did not think today was today. I can't even tell you what it was. So that's what we're going to do. You can Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. Oh, I took the Venmo down. Cash App or PayPal. Me and Venmo are arguing. So there you go. And here we go. So here we have my dude. What is it that did you have a question? Do you want general? Tell me what you want, Sebastian. Tell me what we're talking about. Yep, I saw the Cash App. So we're going to get started with you, and then we're going to do some general readings. Do you have a question or what? As you can see, it's been even so long. Like I let my StreamYard go to the wayside, child. What's your question, dear? I have a feeling like I know if I brought you, but if I brought you up here, Sebastian, you're gonna be up here talking the whole night. I don't know. I tell you what, we're gonna start out with the general and let's see what we got for you, okay? How about we start out with the general, because you're my first person, and who knows what's gonna happen. But tonight, I don't know how many people are gonna be here. I don't know how many are not. But I'm also going to give you guys this other link as well. I want to give you the link that if you want to book where'd it go? Oh, here it is. If you want to book a private reading with me, I'm also going to give you that link. Okay, gang? I haven't done private readings in a long time. There's just been a lot of stuff because I've just been working. And I've been helping people create their businesses. It's been so much fun. But we're going to put this in the chat too. So if you guys want to book private readings, here is the information to do that as well. Okay, let's start out with a general reading. Yeah, a lot's going to come up. All right, here we go. Let's start out with Don't Bring Me Up. Whatever, here we go. What does the guys need to know? Ooh. I also got another new camera, so we're going to be able to do card cam again pretty quickly. Okay. Energy coming towards you is the Son of Wands, which I believe should be the page. Oh, Nine of Pentacles. So, by the way, we are using the Afro Goddess Tarot Arcanas tonight as our main. Oh, Eight of Swords. Sebastian, you know what? You are, I will say one thing about you. There is a consistency about you that is just crazy. Three of Cups. You play things out too much in your mind. I'm just going to tell you that straight up right now. First of all, first and foremost. Oh, and we have love. Now, we got a lot of cups. We Okay, Sebastian. I'm not going to ask you for the specificity, but we're going to get into some things here. Okay, so first of all, what came out, energy coming towards you is the Son of Wands or the Page of Wands. So this is going to be a very inspirational next part of your season. I'll say at least the next 30 days, but I'm feeling like for the next about 3 months or so for you, quarter three is going to be highly inspirational for you. I'm seeing a lot of fun too. Like, I don't know if you're getting ready to graduate soon or something, what's going on with that, but I just see the completion of a lot of things that you've been working on for a long time. It's all coming to fruition. It's all gelling together. You've had some fabulous experiences, and now you're kind of a little bit more willing to have fun and just kind of let things go. No, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry, Sebastian. I did not know that. Okay. So then that's why this fun is needed, right? So I feel like you're kind of letting go and allowing yourself to do some things that you haven't allowed yourself the latitude to do, right? Very inspirational. Oh, Sebastian. Mom's very proud of you. Well, I literally just freshened up my makeup. Extremely proud of you. It's like this beaming of light. That's all. I feel like this warm hug and this beaming of light. That's the only way I can express her energy right now is a warm hug. Is the hug that only a mother, right, could give, especially her son, but only a mother could give. No. It's okay, honey. It's all right. I knew this was going to happen. I knew somebody was going to make me cry. But she's like, yes. She's so proud. We have Nine of Pentacles. This is time for you to live your life. I really understand that now. She's also saying it's time for you to live your life. And live it unabashedly, live it unapologetically, live it to the fullest. It's time for you to live your life. Okay. There's no pain where she is. There's no sadness. There's only peace. There's only peace. So she wants you to live your life. And don't let the family make requirements of you that are unrealistic and don't allow you to be you. She is very much at peace, sweetheart. That's why she needed to tell you that. So she's at peace. That's what she's saying. She's fine. She doesn't want you to overthink things. She says, her little worrier, I don't know if she ever called you a worrier, but she says, he's my little worrier. And he's always looking after everybody else. And he's also very hard on everybody else, but he's the hardest on himself. And she wants you to go easier on yourself because you do a lot better and you are a lot better off and you're a lot more You're a lot smarter. She's like, you have everything. You're so much together that you give yourself such a hard time, and you shouldn't. Don't do that anymore, she says. Please live. This is truly a time of celebration. She wants this to continue to be a time of celebration. No, Kitty. No, Gemini. I've got too many open things here, baby. She wants to continue. She wants us to be a time of celebration. And that's why she was very adamant that I tell you she's at peace and she's not in pain. She's not suffering. Because she's celebrating you on the other side. And she says it's so fun to watch you from a different perspective. It's fun to watch you kind of go through things, and that she didn't quite realize just exactly how much anxiety sometimes you can have. But that, she can see right in the future, because she can see it. She's not bound by time, and that it all works out. So please don't be concerned. That this is not the way that everyone has said that it is. The next life isn't the same as everyone says it is. She says it's much freer. It's the expansiveness of eternity and infinity is impossible to put into human words, but just know that it's much freer than what they want to try to tell you that it is. And that good and evil are so different. It's not that, it's whether or not you have awakened and whether or not you've recognized who you truly are. And that she wishes she had been able to recognize that when she was alive and incarnated, but she wants you to recognize who you truly are and love every bit of it. And not... don't take no for an answer. She said, because the world is yours. Two of Cups. So I'm not sure, my dear, if we found the love over there, if we met the love, we met the interest. But if we didn't, or we should, hopefully we did. I'm usually not off. So I hope I was right. But she also, I think she's going to be ready. She's going to kind of, was your mother the type that was, I know most of us mothers are at some point. We tend to be matchmakers, yeah. So she's gonna move your soulmate into your space. She's at peace. She's at peace, dear. What do you mean? How did she come through? She asked to come, and I just was open. Hi, Toshi. Hi, Savannah. I missed all of you. What do you mean, how did she come through? This is your mother, Sebastian. What do you mean, how did your mother come through? Are you kidding me right now? Child, listen, I might not have been on here, but that doesn't mean I'm not in tune. She wasn't really a matchmaker. You never discussed your love life. Well, that's why she intends to be one now. This is what else we have. We have the High Priestess and the Chariot. July represents Cancer, of course. So this season right now that we're in right now, we're throughout the rest of Cancer season. Please pay attention to everything, all of your intuition. Stop overriding your intuition. Stop second guessing things. Everything cannot be explained away by science. Everything cannot be explained away by math. Everything cannot be explained away by our eyes, our ears, our nose, our mouth. It can't. Okay? It just can't. So listen. So follow your intuition. Follow that gut. Good. But this is more about you. This is not about him. This is not about anybody else. This is all about you. She says, follow your intuition, especially throughout the rest of Cancer season, because it's going to take you far and it's going to take you where you need to go. What else do we need to know? This is a time of rebirth, death. This is a very fated time for you. This is a time for rebirth, right? So I love the death card in these because if you notice that what she has wrapped around her is basically the shape of an ankh. So this allows you to know that death and rebirth. So you're literally becoming brand new, my dear. Oh, And didn't I tell you before there was chapters ending? Here we have the world. Where one, when you have been closing doors and closing chapters and turning pages, it's almost like you need to let the book close so you can open up the next volume. What else do we have, dear? Yeah, and the Two of Pentacles. So you're coming into great balance. So here we go. The Two of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. So whoever this love life is, this love interest, is going to really bring you balance. They're gonna really bring you balance. Yeah. And then we have the Daughter of Wands and the Two of Wands. Don't sit still and make a whole, don't sit on the decisions. Make them with confidence. Seven of Pentacles. You're going to begin to see the fruits of your hard labor. Six of Pentacles. Family is going to be, I know it's been trying with family right now, but they're all going to be very balanced. Four of Cups. We know you've been in a lot of great thought, but the Goddess or the Queen of Pentacles, by September, your life will be completely different, especially in the way of money and other things. It's the doors that are about to open for you. It's just fantastic. It's just amazing. You cannot ask or think of it. Okay. So what I need you to do is take advantage of this time in Jupiter right now. Okay. I need you to take advantage of this time. Oops, my God, today. This time in Jupiter. That Jupiter's in Cancer, and really allow yourself, Sebastian, to dream as big as you possibly can. Do you understand? Does that all make sense, dear? I can't believe you literally asked me, how did your mother come through? Your mama came through because your mama had something to say to you, baby. So that's why. Okay. Does that help? Thank you, sweetheart. DM me so we can talk, okay? Please DM me so we can talk. Not this one. Ooh, child, I can't believe. Well, at least we got the crying out of the way at the beginning of the thing today. At least the crying got out the way at the beginning. Ooh, child. Yes, thank you, sweetheart. Okay, Toshi, I got you, honey. Life's been lifing. Savannah, did you send a Cash App or a PayPal? Just so that I know, because I only have Cash Apps from Toshi and Sebastian. So if you could let me know if you sent it PayPal out so that I know. And here we go. So do you want a general? Do you want a general reading? Or are there specific questions that you have, my dear? Okay, sweetheart. Thank you, Savannah. Thank you, Savannah. Also, guys, I'll put the links back up if anybody wants a longer reading. I'll put these links back up. They're in the description as well, but you can go here if you want longer readings. Okay. All right, Toshi. Okay, thanks, Savannah. General for Toshi as well. Okay. All right, here we go for Toshi. What do we have for Toshi, please? Toshi, I'm also going to give you, I'm going to pull kind of as an extra for you, the energy oracle. Because I feel like there's energy, what I'm getting right away is there is some stagnant energy that needs to be cleared. Some stagnant energy that needs to be cleared. There are wounds you've been holding on to. Anger, frustration, and I don't want to call it a rage. But it's also, I feel that there's a lot of confusion. Let me see what energy you're holding on to, love. Okay. That's beautiful. But understand that goodbye is not forever, right? So she was letting you know that you can go on and live your life, Sebastian. And because there was evidently some guilt about the fact that you weren't right here. So that makes sense that you would do that. Okay, Toshi, Temple Path. Let's see, and I might put one more. Temple Path and what else? Okay, we actually have two good suns. So let me find what Temple Path and the Sun. I think I already know, but I want to be sure that I get the reading, the interpretation correct. Spiritual purpose and support. So this card represents your own spiritual evolution. The winding path you are on leads to the blessed temple, to a blessed temple in a lovely garden, symbolizing the spiritual destiny your soul has had in mind for this lifetime. This card is here to tell you that what you're going through now is all part of your soul's process. You are on your karmic path and heading in the right direction. And the choices you make now are important for your personal growth and life lessons. The lights around the temple represent the spirit world, your family members and friends, angels and guides, all the loving spirit helpers who long to assist you. Call upon them and be open to their wisdom and inspiration. This is a wonderful life expanding time. So keep in mind your personal priorities as well as your spiritual connection. Following your higher intentions will help you move your life forward in dramatic ways, and connecting with spirit and your higher self, or as we're saying right now, your oversoul, will have a wonderful influence on all that you experience. And then we also have the Sun, which is the very first card in this energy deck, which I always find very interesting. Sun is new beginnings and great creativity. So this is bringing blessings to you, and it portends blessings in your own life as well. Just as the sun nurtures the earth, bringing new life in the spring and summer, this is your time for a new beginning. The onset of a nurturing new light in your life, the light of divine inspiration and personal growth. Listen. Now, earlier I said I felt very strongly that you had a lot of anger and frustration and confusion going on. And it might not be easy to hear that you're on that karmic path and clearing some karmic energy, but it is the truth. So let's figure out what's going on with you right now and how we can help you with this, because I understand the betrayal as the confusing thing, where we thought we had support and everything, and when that support falls away, it's confusing. When we thought we had the life that, set exactly the way, and then it's confusing because it's turned itself upside down. But in reality, here we go. Seven of Swords is coming at you. There has been things stolen from you. What I feel right now is your joy has been stolen from you. Your peace has been stolen from you. That light, like someone's like sucking the light out of you, Toshi. I don't want that to continue. I don't want that to continue. You've been feeling your grandfather's energy, yeah. So we'll tap into him. But it's like you're surrounded by people that you've trusted for so long, and it could just be one, but I feel like it's multiple energies that have been around you, that you trusted and that you have entrusted and you have supported and you have been there for. And now it's all topsy-turvy. Now it's like, what the hell's going on? Now it's like, I don't know where this has all come from. Savannah, I'll get to you very shortly. the Wheel of Fortune, but I feel like that is being in reverse. Like you have felt like if it weren't for bad luck, you'd have no luck at all, if that makes sense. It's been stuck. It's been stagnant. It's not been moving in the way that you're accustomed to have it moving. What else has been stolen from her, though, by the way, before here's the Goddess of Wands. So, baby, this is like, that's what I'm saying. Like your whole life, your vivaciousness, all of that gone. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? It is time for you. Have a lot of goddess energy, but you know what this is telling me right now? You need to get back to center. You need to get back to who you are. I have the Goddess of Cups, which is like the Queen of Cups. So that means this month, right here in July, that's the Goddess of Cups. The Queen of Cups is Cancer. And we have the Temple Path and the Sun. You got to find your own spiritual health and wealth. You need to find your own spiritual, that energy. You need to find your own spiritual blessing. You need to find your own spiritual path. And people have been fighting. Five of Wands. What I tell you, that the battle has been for real. The battle royale has been for real. And I also feel like it's been a dampening. The arguments have been off the chain, and people just have, it's like they're willing to burn it down and just sort the bodies out later. And you just can't believe they're willing to torch everything. Four of Cups. I'm going to put this with the Temple Path and with the Sun. I'm going to put it in between. In order to know the direction you need to, in order to go within and know the direction that you need to go in, you need to sit down and be still. You need to think. You need to meditate. You need to pray. You need to journal. You need to decide what's important to Toshi. And is she finally going to step into what's important to Toshi? Do you understand? You need to sit your tail down. I'm going to tell you, there are some things that you believed and that you've leaned on, and these beliefs has carried you through before, but this is a new day and a new time. And the old things the old is not going to carry us through. We're going to have to find a new way around it. Because the old things, while they are comforting, because they're familiar, the speed at which we have moved into this new thing is so fast, and so fast and furious. It's so fast. We don't have time to sit around. The old technology is not going to work. Just like how we're using AI for a lot of everything. And by the way, I am doing an AI building weekend. Y'all, I'm gonna put an Eventbrite link in here a little while. I want y'all to come to this if you can, or go check out the page, because I'm gonna put this all back. Just like now, today, if you had asked me a year ago, would I be using AI for as much as I'm using it for? I would have told you, hell no. Nope. Not happening, Kevin. Nope. However, now, I have to use the new things so I can keep up and then get ahead. Because if I stick to my old ways, I'm going to be stuck. Okay? I'm going to be stuck. We don't go around with horse and buggy anymore. We have cars. Okay? We don't always take the train everywhere. We take a plane. You got to get on the plane. Matter of fact, you got to get on the rocket ship, because you still riding around in a horse and buggy thinking that everything is going to be the same way. And it's not. People have changed. And unfortunately, they didn't clue you in. So the sun, in order for the sun, and you have to, what this card also embodies is creativity. You need to embody your creative self. You need to allow your creativity to flow. You need some sacral chakra healing, sacral chakra. You definitely need to and solar plexus. And I think we're going to have to also hit that root chakra. Do not sit here and think that you can't hear, because you can. You have to sit down and be quiet long enough and allow your higher self and your oversoul, your true soul, to come and down and speak to you. Do you understand? Stop. You can't come over here. I got too many things I told you. Do you understand? Toshi, book, if you book that hour session, we can do a Reiki session with you. Book the hour session, scroll up or go into the description. But normally the Reiki session is like $200, so just half. Book the hour session, and we can do a Reiki session and unstick all that energy, okay? And we'll do a little inner child healing. I also do. I'm also doing REM, regenerating images and memory. So we'll start the inner child healing work too. That's where, because listen, what I'm seeing is young Toshi. I'm seeing young Toshi. And I'm seeing young Toshi very unsure of things in her world. And that's spilling over. Yeah, Toshi, we'll start that. Okay, well, let's start there, and then we'll talk about what you do need to do. Okay, now get in before I start booking up the rest of it. So go on and go there and book it. Go book it right now. But I see young Toshi, probably about 7 or 8. And there's insecurity in the household. There's a lot of, I don't know if things were financially insecure in the household at that age. And you don't have to tell me now, but it feels like there's this insecurity and instability. And because of that, that's beginning to carry through the whole way. Does that make sense, dear? Okay. All right, Savannah, you're next, my love. You ready? Toshi, I hope that helps. But let me tell you what's going to get you out of this space is the creativity. Is sitting still, meditating, allowing all this stress to go and allowing all of it to kind of be washed out. In between the time when you and I chat this week, I want you to remember, put your hand over your heart. Everybody can do this. Put their hand over their heart and just repeat. I am safe. I am okay. Creator, God, the universe loves me. Everything is working out for my highest good, and it is working out quickly in my favor. I am safe and I am loved. Do that. And I can feel everybody's energy right now that's doing that. I can feel your energy right now. Maybe it's just me, but baby, that feels good, don't it? All right. Savannah. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so these were cards that came out for Sebastian. I'm going to keep going in here for a minute because I'm getting conflicting bits of information. So we're going to also tap into Savannah's. Can Savannah's mother please? Well, you know what her name is. Can her mom come in, please? Can her mom come in, please? Savannah, can we talk for a minute? Can we talk for a minute? I want to know your name. Mama, I don't want to talk about that. I gotta find a different way to talk about this. Okay. I'm getting third party situations. I really don't want to talk about this. I'm getting third party. I'm getting betrayal. I'm getting why am I getting adultery? Why am I getting betrayal? I'm getting it sometimes when I see the 3 of Cups and the 2 of Cups, and it sometimes means third party situation. Betrayal of the heart. It could be friends. It could be, but mother is really. I'm gonna put you like this. This is literally what she's saying. She's saying, I don't want my beautiful daughter to make some of the same mistakes that I made. Be careful who you trust. Be careful how much you tell people. Be careful how open you are with people. I don't, baby, she's kind of showing me how there was people in her life that she was very close to. I know what I'm hearing, but I don't know that I want to say it because it's really kind of outlandish for me to say this on the YouTubes in the public. I'm just going to say that people that she gave her heart to broke it. That's what I'll put it that way. It could have been friends or it could have been partners. But I'm just going to say that she doesn't want you to make the same mistakes and trust too much. And she doesn't want you to stay in a toxic situation too long. I have no idea if that toxic situation is right now, or if that's a friend or work or whatever. I feel it's somebody that you really, that you appreciate a lot, that you've been very loyal to. But she's showing me that there's a, what would they say? Something in the hen house. That there's a snake in the hen house. There's a wolf in the hen house. There's something in the hen house that ain't supposed to be there. Okay. Not clutching your pearls. If I could really honestly tell you, because I just don't I feel like this is a little bit too outlandish for it to be like her. And I'm like, why would you choose right now to divulge this said information? But so I have to clean it up a little bit. So what she's saying is that you're trusting somebody, or there's somebody that you're trusting that you need to be careful. That's the very first thing. She wanted me to be sure I said that. No, she said that goes for your entire life, in all areas of your life. Don't be over trusting. You can't tell everybody what you want to do. You can't give everybody the information. Okay. So energy coming towards you. I don't know if you've been out of balance, but we got the 2 of Pentacles. So you're about to come back into balance. Your money is about to be balanced with your energy. Your love life is about to be balanced with everything else. Or if there is one, and if there isn't, whatever. You're going to be happy. All areas of your life, work, life, happiness, friends are about to be balanced. You are coming into your way out of balance right now. But it's coming into balance. The sun. So this means that you are going to, this is the most powerful, this is one of the most powerful cards in the whole entire deck. Some people say that it is the most powerful because this brings life. The Empress, yes. But the sun is high octane energy bringing you life. Okay? Bringing you life. Got it? So the thing right now, Victory in Me, I know you're here. You paid, you already sent the cash out, but I want to let you know that I did get it. The sun. So what this is saying is, as you come into balance, the creativity that's being born within you right now, the ideas and everything, what that is going to do for you is that is going to illuminate the pathway for you to get yourself into balance. I don't know what in God's name is going on that job of yours, but baby, you need to get it all cleaned up. Toshi, if you need to do this and take care of that via Cash App or PayPal, let me know for your Reiki session. Just book the 60-minute intuitive reading and we'll know that we're doing the Reiki. So just let me know. Your creativity, the light's going to shine, your own internal light. And also, this is a time for you to actually come into power. Please stop. Oh, your mama says, stop letting people walk all over you. Now, is there somebody at work or somebody that's trying to get you out of your, I also see where somebody's trying you, and there's a little girl that wants to come on and be like, I'm going to slap the dog mess out of you if you keep on talking to me like that. Like, you got one more good time to disrespect me and this is going to be on. You know, that kind of thing. Like, I see that little girl like, don't let her get you off your square, as they say. You step in your power, but you step into your power in the right way. Okay? Document everything. And she says you need to start thinking about your exit strategy. Two of Swords. You have a lot of indecision going on. You got a lot. There's a lot happening. Work is one thing. I feel like you've been really trying to think about, is it a career shift, or where do you do whatever you need to do? Is it a business what is it you want to do next? You know, I think you have ideas, but you're just not sure if they could work. I also feel like there's something going on in the personal life, that there's some decisions that need to be made. Anna, do you have kids? Are you wanting to have kids? Or somebody's starting to talk about getting pregnant? Why am I seeing children? Why am I seeing kids? Oh boy. There's some children running around here. I don't know if they're yours. Oh boy. All right. Okay. So that's part of the indecision. So Daughter of Wands, I gotta see which one is the Daughter of Wands. No kids. Yours are grown. But I see some children running around, grandkids. I see something happening. I'll get with the kids in a minute, and maybe it might be something else. But I see kids, or we'll get it in a second. Let me see what this Daughter of Wands is giving. What's the Daughter of Wands giving? Similar to the Fool of the Major Arcana. Daughter of Wands is a free spirit. Okay. Okay, so this is the thing. You need to follow, no kids, yours are grown, your granddaughter. Okay. Is there a possible? Okay, I'm not going to. Do have your granddaughter around as much as possible. Spend time with her. Absolutely. Okay. Because the what you feed into her right now is going to bless her immensely when she grows old. So I don't know if there's an ability for you to have her for the summer, or take her away on a vacation with you, like really, really, and sit her down and listen to her, and listen to, I don't know how much she can talk, but feel her energy. And if she can talk well, listen to her too. It's just like I feel her pouring her heart out and telling you how she truly feels and what she's really going through, and what she's experiencing. And it's very important that she does that. I'm not saying there's anything hugely wrong. I'm just saying she needs to express this. She's also a star seed, an indigo child. She's an old soul, as we used to say back in the day. She's an old soul. She's been here a couple, 3 times before. So she has a lot of internal wisdom. You need to help bring that out. She's also very intuitive and she's very gifted. So grandma, you're going to have to help that, because I'm not sure if mama really is going to be able to like really understand what's going on. I just don't get that impression. I could be wrong, but I'm just, for some reason, it's, So grandma, I think you're going to have to be the one to help that. She's very intuitive. She's very gifted. She's a seer. Let her tell you what she sees. That's why. Anyway, indecision, and then we have the daughter of one. So this is what I also want to tell you. Follow your heart. She's with me for the summer. Okay. Hey, good to know his name. I ain't lost it. Follow the passion. Follow the passion. Your passion is what you were born here to do. And it's about time you make the decision to go on and do it. Ace of Wands, you're going to get a lot of inspiration. Inspiration is going to abound. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. And Six of Pentacles. So this inspiration that you get, whatever this passion that you're about to follow, the inspiration that you get from the passion, inspiration that you get from the passion that you're about to follow is going to bring you Six of Pentacles, which means it's going to bring you success to excess. You're going to be blessed to be a blessing, as they say. Temperance, you must have patience. We're going back to balance. In order for you to maintain balance, you have to have faith in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in the guidance. Believe in the gut feelings. And when you do exercise that, and also temperance is not just patience. Temperance is also the ability to take what is in the ethers, what is a dream and a thought, and bring it into the earth. Patience and the wish card, temperance and the wish card are very similar. Patience, I feel like, or temperance, I feel like, is a little bit more earthbound with it. That you're like, I have the wish, yes. So this is beforehand. So this is when you need to really visualize this coming into the earth. And I want you to see this passion. I don't know what your passion is, honey, and I don't know what it is, but there is something that's waiting to be birthed in you, and you have been putting it off and putting it off, putting it off, and now is the time. Stop putting it off, putting it off, putting it off. There's never going to be a perfect time. So you might as well just get with it. And finally, the Three of Wands, your ship is coming in. Everything is moving in your favor. There is prosperity, by the way, when you do bring your dreams into reality. What else do we have here? And the God, or the King of Pentacles. So this tells me you're going to either own your own business or you're going to move up in that current one. But I'm leaning more towards you having your own business and it being very, very prosperous. The ship comes in. The path is made clear. There is no turning back. This is a combination. The Three of Wands is the combination of the inspiration of the Ace of Wands, plus the go get it, the ambitious, the moving right away with passion, attitude, and energy that comes with the Two of Wands, and that brings a perfect triune being. Do you understand? And then this is going to bring you into your management, where you're seated on the throne, and this is your kingdom. This is your time, and it's time for you to step into it. Does that make sense? And don't let this person at work get you out of your. They're really trying to get you out of pocket so they can get you in major trouble. I don't know why they don't like you, but they don't like you. But your mama said don't be telling everybody everything else. Hey, Cericia. Hi, lovey. Your mama said don't tell everybody everything. That's what your mama said. Now, I ain't said that. Your mama said that. So if you're going to get upset with somebody, get upset with your mama, not me. Y'all, listen here. Okay, sweetheart, I would love to do that as well. Listen, you guys, if you guys are interested in building a business, coaching business, I'm having this AI coach build. I am creating an entire app slash AI program that's going to help you build your business from start to finish in literally a weekend. I will be coming to New York City, by the way, to do this live. So if you are in New York City and you would like to come hang out with me for a weekend and build your business and walk away with something amazing, then here you go. There's your opportunity. Hey Shakima, how you doing? Um, Also, if you want a little bit more information about this before you do that and you want to get access to a very special offer, um, y'all can please, if y'all want to come here. When am I gonna I'll be in New York. The New York in person is between is August 6th and 7th and 8th for VIP. I am doing it virtually August 2nd and 3rd with VIP virtually in the evening of the 4th. If you guys want more information about this as well, I'm also doing this Eventbrite. Go in and sign up for that and come on over there and learn a little bit more about what I do on the other side of things when I'm not here. I'm so glad to see you, dear. I'm so glad to see you. I'll also be doing it live in Greensboro, North Carolina, if that's closer to you, August 2nd and 3rd as well. So, okay, let me do one more thing. I'll post this again. You mean the New York area, sweetie? Yeah, because you're in Pennsylvania, Baltimore, Pennsylvania. I sent an email out over the weekend to past clients. BTW. So we're going to put this in here. Savannah, okay, do you guys need the link? Here's the link to book that Gemini. Okay. Come on. Come on, say hello. Come on. Come on, say hello to everybody. Okay. You made me drink my drink so fast that you wouldn't knock it down. Can you say hi to everybody? Say hi. I don't know why she's shy. I knew that's all I needed to do was pick her up. Okay, here are the booking. Oops, here are the booking links to book your live readings right here, guys. Control C. Control V. Okay, and then one more. I don't want to end the stream. Don't do that, Lisa. And then here we go. In single questions, I did pin the Cash App to the top. Okay, Victory and Me, are you ready, dear, for your general? I have Victory and Me, and who else do I have? Does that all that I have? I think she might be my last one, unless somebody else books in. We could do a few more. We could talk about a few more things while we're here. Okay. Did I get everybody? Yep, that's everybody. Okay. You ready? All right, love. How have you been doing? How is everybody, by the way? You know, I've been gone so long. Yeah. But I finally got things in a space, I believe. Yes, our mascot. Oh, hold on. Oh, perfect. No, I'm in Greensboro, North Carolina now. I've been here for almost 2 years. I go back and forth to Wisconsin all the time. Go back and forth to Wisconsin all the time. I know. I miss you guys. I'll be back on again. Like I keep saying that, but honestly, this time I will. I've gotten things like in a space business-wise, that it's so much easier now. Okay. Let me tune in. Yeah. I love it down here. I absolutely love it. Would not trade it for nothing. And I was talking to my son and daughter-in-law, I should say. And I was like, oh, like they could really probably use my help, like watching these kids over the summertime. I said, I would come there and spend the whole summer. But why don't you send them children, send them down here. Definitely the older two for sure. Because mamas don't give up them babies. She's a lot like me. Mamas don't give up the new babies. You love watching readings. I'll be back on tomorrow and do some more. Okay, Victory and me, here we go. I tap in. This is interesting. Overall, I have the Five of Swords and the Two of Wands. Now, I'm not sure why yet. She's licking the hell out that sword. Victory, I mean, it's like the initial thoughts that I get out of that is that you are finally, it's like you vanquished. I don't know if this is going to be physically or just spiritually right now. We'll find out. But you vanquished, this is what I'm hearing. You vanquished the opposition, the marauders. I don't know why marauders. Those that would just come through like the pirates, right? Like just that were just running roughshod over your life. Just willy-nilly, just doing whatever they want to do. And I feel like some of those were internal, like some of that internal stuff, some of that old school. How can we put it? It's like the shadow, like the ghosts of the past. And what that's allowed you to do then is open up the portal to the world, where the world is at your fingertips. Okay. All right, this one, the only thing I don't like about when I do these. Okay, the Son of Swords. Okay, the Son of Swords is an energetic warrior full of ambition and strength that charges in, motivated by intellectual energy. However, during the rush in, they unfortunately have little to no regard for the dangers that may lie ahead of them. Determined to bring about this transformation, sword drawn and armor on, the sun can only be successful if they calculate both the route and the landing. You may have a lot of passion and energy surrounding the start of a new project or manifestation. However, as excited as you may be, you must not act in haste. Be very careful not to rush, goddess, as anxiety leads to error. Take your time, plan ahead, and try to foresee any obstacles that may arise. Mhm. A butterfly never leaves the cocoon until it's time. Have patience. So, as much as you have had this victory in me, and now it's like you can finally see how the world is opening up to you. All right? Don't rush in. Keep your armor on, but don't rush in. You have a lot of choices to make. And again, all I keep hearing is the world is your oyster. Remember that Luther Vandross song, The World Is Mine? And it's like you're being handed everything you could possibly ever want, but we're just asking you to take a moment and make a clear decision and a clear choice, because everything surrounding you is changing, it's shaking, it's moving, but it's only doing that so it can be rebuilt. Because remember, you've been battling for a long time. You've been battling for a long time. And the other thing that this sword, it's interesting, she's licking this sword with her own tongue and it's bleeding. There's been a lot of things you've said about yourself to yourself in your own world that has actually kind of kept you in this loop, and you've finally broken out of it. So don't rush in because you've broken out. Now don't rush in and get yourself trapped in something else. That's why it's very clear and important that you make solid decisions, right? Because if this is all being shaken so that it can be rebuilt, so that you can stand your ground. 9 of Wands, traitors gone, everybody that would wish ill upon you out of here, and you can truly defend your vision and your position with full sight in front of you and full armor on you. The one thing that you do not want to do is get sucked back into this illusion that you are somehow bound and you cannot prosper. You do not want to get back stuck in the illusion of being trapped. You do not want to get stuck back in this illusion that you create with your own tongue and cut yourself despite yourself. Don't fall back into old patterns. Because as you've broken into the new patterns, that's how the world has opened up for you. Don't break into old patterns. Stay out of those old patterns. And then what will happen then is layer by layer, bit by bit, more and more, your brain and your being will be reprogrammed so that it won't automatically go through and inadvertently and unknowingly speak death. I hope that, does that help at all? Did that make any sense? Now I've got the world is mine. If this world were mine, running through my head, Luther is just living in my brain rent free. Does that help you at all? Victory, me, are you there? Did you please tell me you heard everything I just said to you? Okay, good. Sometimes y'all I'd be missing in action and I know. Okay. Anybody else want to what do we want to talk about? What do we want to do now? Do we want to do some more? Do we want to do some more readings, dears? I know, now it's in my head. It's a not. Yeah, it's been a good reading night tonight. That's not a bad song to have in our head, but it's an unusual song to have in our head. Hey, I'm live. You come on live if you want, or I'll call you when I'm done. Okay, bye. Earworms. What are earworms? What are you talking about? What? What are earworms? Oh my gosh. All right, let's talk about the portal, shall we? You want to talk about the portal a bit? Hey, Jace. Now, if anybody else, it's an earworm for me now, too. Oh, no. Songs that get stuck in your head is an earworm. Oh my gosh. I've never heard that before in my life. That's okay, sweetheart. That is insane. Oh my God, not an earworm. Oh my God. 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 Okay. Let's talk about the 7/7 portal. I don't talk about, and if anybody still wants readings, by the way, I'll put this back in here one more time. Oh, child, this will. My God, now I can't stop it now. I'm gonna have to listen to the song, but I'm not fixing to listen to that song right now. Okay, here is for the readings, and I put the Cash App and PayPal and everything up at the top. And then here are the booking links. Now they're also the booking links are in my description. But here you go. I'll put them in the chat again. Okay, let's talk about 7/7. Because I ain't been on. Listen, the reason why y'all didn't know is because I haven't been on. I'm going to say something to you. Like everybody's saying this is the 7/7 portal, 7/7 portal. But I'm going to submit to you that it is the 7/7/9 portal. Why is it a 7/7/9 portal? Because, and let me put this down here. This is a 7/7/9 portal. Why am I saying that it's a 7/7/9 portal? Because today is the 7th, it's July 7th. Oh, get away from here. And the year is a 9-year. The year is a 9-year. So this isn't truly 7/7/7. It's the 7th month, the 7th day, but this is a 9-year. 2 + 2 = 4, + 5 = 9. Okay. Now, we could say it's a 7/7/7 portal because if you add 7 + 7, you get 14. 14 + 9 is 20. No, then that's not going to give me that either. I was trying to figure out how we could get another 7 out of this. 23? No, there's no other way. So this is a 7/7/9 portal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up for you, again, if anybody wants to do a reading, we will. Oops. I'm going to turn my thing. I'm going to turn this on so I can hear if you guys Cash App me or PayPal. Okay. Let's look at this so we can see the numerology of the day. Now I understand the day is almost over, but that's fine. We're going to talk about a couple more things before we sign off here, and then we'll be back tomorrow. Share screen. Because now I'm like, oh, I love doing reading. I forgot how much I loved it again. So we're going to do some more readings tomorrow night too. Okay, or maybe during the day. This is angel number 7/7/9. I know there's a lot of ads and everywhere on here, but I don't care. This is I don't know which side is this. Sacred Scribe angel numbers. Angel number 7/7/9. Let me blow this up just a hair. And okay, good. That's big. 7/7/9 is a combination of the vibrations and energy of 7 and 9, with the number 7 appearing twice, amplifying its influences. So whenever you see an angel number, and it's a double digit, right? It's two of the same digit. That is a special number. That is a number that's going to be amplified, those energies, okay? 7 is the number of inner knowing and understanding others, spiritual awakening, compassion for others, feelings and emotions, study, learning, education, deep contemplation, empathic, psychic abilities, and refinement. The number 9 encourages setting a positive example, light workers and light working, philanthropy, humanitarianism, problem solving, generosity, benevolence, and expansive viewpoint, and endings and conclusions. The number 9 also relates to the universal spiritual laws. So this is what I'm going to take from this before I even read the rest of this. 7 is the number of inner knowing and understanding and a spiritual awakening. If you guys have been paying attention at all to what's been going on also with the Schumann resonance, so the last few days, especially the third, fourth, and the fifth, second, third, and fourth, third, fourth, and fifth, the Schumann resonance has been off the charts. It has been like the earth literally has been doing this hum that is like been messing with a lot of our circadian rhythms, our sleep patterns. In other words, it's been like literally messing with us. Like if you can't get to sleep, if you are having trouble staying asleep, if maybe you get to sleep on time, but you're up between 2 and 4 in the morning, especially the last few days. If you've been experiencing more than normal ear ringing, if you've been ringing of the ears, I should say, if you've been just experiencing either extreme lethargy or just exhaustion for no apparent reason, if it feels like things are not working out and they just haven't, like everything you've known to do before, it just not working or whatever, like this is really weird, I don't understand, but you're just kind of a little bit befuddled and bewildered, the Schumann resonance is gone whack out. But what that also means is like the whole resonance of the earth itself is raising, it's changing, it's altering. And if you've been feeling like this more so than normal, especially, then you're changing right along with it. You are in concert and in connection and in sync with the earth realm. And we're finding a lot more people that are even going through a spiritual awakening now than ever before. Your psychic abilities have felt like they've been really turned on the last few days. We've been leading up to this moment. So this day today, and we're going to have a full moon, I think it's on the 10th, I'll look. With Jupiter in Cancer, this is one of the most beautiful, powerful times. I understand that Mercury is in retrograde, also in Leo, but I feel like that is because this isn't even a time that we can really like fully think this through. This is like only the universe, only God, only source, only creator could have done this. Only. Like it's literally lean out unto their own understanding and all the ways acknowledge him and them, and he should direct that path. It's literally that. We lean into our own understanding and we literally can't figure it out. But we just know that there's something huge and something big and something amazing that's right around the corner. But it just feels like we can't grab it. We don't understand. But we just know that we 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 know that it's here. And we know that we know that we know that we're on the right track. Or if you don't feel like you're on the right path, I'm here to tell you you're on the right path. That's what I'm here to tell you today. You are on the right path. Follow your empathic, your knower, your psychic abilities, and continue to awaken spiritually. The number 9 is encouraging you to be that light worker and to work the light. It is encouraging you to have an expansive viewpoint. And it is also encouraging you to know, understand, and follow the universal spiritual laws. Know, understand, and follow the universal spiritual laws. We'll come back to that in a minute. Angel number 779 is the message from the spiritual realm to continue to listen to your intuition and angelic guidance. Do not, your ancestors or this is really mainly kind of, this one is more, well, they're angel numbers. So obviously your angelic or your ancestral guidance about your spiritual career path and life purpose. Now is the time. Today is the day. Now is the time to do what you came here to do and stop pussyfooting around. Stop playing games. You have been living and leading your spiritual life with optimism and enthusiasm. And the angels wish to commend you on your work and commitment. trust that you are fully living and serving your soul purpose and mission. And if you feel like you haven't quite got there yet, let's figure out what that is. And let's do it. Okay? Let's figure out what it is. Let's do it. Angel number 779 brings a message that your thoughts, visions, and intuitive feelings about your life purpose are correct. Let me say that again. Angel number 779 brings a message that your thoughts, visions, and intuitive feelings about your life purpose are correct. Okay? Even if it doesn't feel like that, even if it doesn't look like that, even if it's just like, you can say nothing so hot. You've been following divine guidance and putting your spiritual knowledge and wisdom into practice. And now you are asked to continue shining your light for others to follow. You might be saying, Lisa, I ain't been shining-ish. I don't know what you people here are talking about. Then this is your calling to do it. There are no excuses anymore. I've been saying that for a while, but baby, let me tell you, there's no excuses anymore. We're done. We're done playing. It's time for you to step into it. It's time for you to be who you're called to be. And this next year especially, starting really with today. I mean, Jupiter's been in, not long, but it's been in Cancer here for a second. And it's going to be here for a year. 13 months, I think, total. If you're not moving forward, then you're not moving at all. Then actually you're dying on the vine. You can't keep making the excuses. You're going to have to get around it. You're going to have to do what you need to do. Okay? You're going to have to do what needs to be done. Do you understand me? Continue to serve others with compassion and open-hearted integrity. Maintain your dignity, devotion, and empathy and personal integrity. Allow for mistakes and embrace forgiveness. The number 779 relates to the number 5, or angel number 5. So this is what we're going to do first. Let's look at these universal spiritual laws because we need to know those. The universal spiritual laws, all human incarnate experience of a life in a physical body. Oh, share this instead. Sorry, gang. All humans incarnate to experience life in a physical body. Earth is the place where we learn our lessons in the form of situations, life events, and particular people. It is the way in which we deal with our life circumstances that determines whether or not we pass those tests. The aim of everyone who incarnates on Earth is enlightenment or ascension, which is the total mastery of all the lessons offered. This may take many lifetimes to achieve our goal of ascension. Often our soul will want us to return to Earth to meet the same people and experience similar situations in order to relive the challenge or to complete unresolved issues. Universal laws are rules or patterns that can be applied to everything in the universe. It is useful and important to know these laws simply because the universality of their application. There are basic laws of life: law of attraction, request, resistance, reflection, projection, and attachment. Attraction, request, resistance, law of reflection, law of projection, law of attachment. The next set of spiritual laws are the laws of creation, attention, flow, law of abundance, law of clarity, law of intention, law of prosperity, the law of manifestation, the law of success, which is different from the law of attraction. Do you see that the law of manifestation is separate and separate from the law of attraction? We're so busy attracting, we don't manifest. We'll talk about those. And then the third set, there's 4. The third set are the higher awareness, the law of balance and polarity, karma, reincarnation, responsibility, discrimination, affirmation, law of prayer, law of meditation, law of challenge, and the fourth is the higher frequency laws of frequency of vibration, miracles, healing, purification, perspective, gratitude, blessings, decree, law of faith, the law of grace, and law of one. Now, I listen, I'm not saying that you gotta, I'm gonna drop this in the chat. Control C, universal laws. Oops. I think sometime in the very near future, we'll probably go through all of those. Okay. Also, I want you to understand too, that the 779 relates to the number 5, which is 5 is the number of change. So you are changing into something new. This portal is less about, I mean, it is very much about like life purpose and being on the divine path and things like that. But it's also about changing into and morphing into and transforming into and ascending into and awakening to who you are as a spiritual being, right? As a divine being, okay? That's what this is as much about. Whew, I need to clean this up or get a new one. That is what this is as much about as anything else, as everything else. So as this day is closing out, but I want you to understand that even as this day is closing out, let me close this and get over here. Oh, so let me open up the calendar for the moon calendar. Yep, it's on the 10th of Thursday. This coming Thursday is a full moon in Capricorn. And I'm just going to show you this chart. I'm not going to go through it. We'll go through it on the 10th. But let me show you this chart because these portals tend to stay open for about 3 days. They'll stay open for a little bit longer on the back end if it's anchored by a major lunation, like a full moon or a new moon. And this is anchored on the back end by a new moon. And so we're going to see and feel the effects of this for a while, right? For a while. So what we're doing here is really super important. Let me blow you up. So as we see, where's the moon? Okay, the moon's down here. Moon's down here in Capricorn. And the sun is up here in Cancer. And here's Jupiter. And just really quick, it's going to be squaring on the 10th, which is the day that I'm having that event break, by the way, where we're going to talk about starting your coaching business, or how to clarify your niche and clarify your offer for your coaching business. I'll put that back in the chat again. Anyway, Jupiter is going to be squaring Saturn in Aries. Now, I don't know how many of y'all, that's what just came in. I don't know how many of y'all like me are moon in Aries, or I have my moon, my Saturn, and my Chiron in Aries. And right now we got Jupiter and we got Neptune in Aries. Boy, it's a monkey mess, okay? Like dreams and structure and everything is going haywire. That's the other reason why we're having like all these issues is because we've got Neptune and Saturn both in Aries, and Uranus. By the time the 10th is come around, Uranus will have moved at 0 degrees Gemini. So all of the outer planets have now made a shift. You know, Pluto went into Aquarius, Neptune is finally in Aries, and Uranus is going into Gemini. So there are major generational crazy shifts that are happening in your life, in everything that we see, and just in life in general, right? So this is like major-ish going on. So we have the dream world in Neptune and the material 3D world in Saturn colliding and on top of each other in freaking Aries. You want to talk about cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs moment in time. Like, what are we supposed to do with all this energy? Like, That we got all, and then we got Jupiter in Cancer saying, "What you want to do? What we gonna do? I'm here. I got platinum, black, titanium. I got water quartz. I got water money. I done got my Bitcoin. What are we buying? What are we doing? What are we expanding to? How are we taking over the world today? Brain." Like, that's what it's being asking you to do. Like, what is the biggest, craziest, and most amazing dream that you ever had? And can we please go after it? And so it's challenging as to why you haven't gone after that stuff. Why haven't you gone after your dreams yet? That's the real deal. Almost everything else at this point is almost inconsequential, because what's really happening is Uranus is coming into Gemini, and that's a major, complete, crazy, transformative, immediate, revolutionary way of thinking. The whole thought process of the world has gone topsy freaking turvy. Plus, we have Venus in Gemini. The things that we hold dearest. And Jupiter saying, "And why haven't we done it yet? What's the problem? What's the hold up? I don't understand." Okay, so these are the things that are going on, all at this full moon. And so this 779 of what's your spiritual purpose, or what's your who are you, what are you meant to be, what are you meant to do, who, all this with the man womb, all of this together, beloveds, is making for a humdinger of a full moon. So get ready, because what you are setting in motion at this full moon is so important, because you are literally setting not just for the next year, but potentially for about the next 7 to 10 years. You're setting something in motion. Potentially 13. It's a lot going on. Okay? All right. Not trying to scare you, but hey, good thing I'm coming back, right? I've come back. Okay. Does anybody else want me reading? Teresa says, "I only pay attention to portals like that, you too." Well, the next one after this will be the 8-8 Lionsgate. That's one of my faves. Baby, the 8-8 Lionsgate. Oh, and I'll be in New York City. How much fun. I'll be in New York for 8-8 Lionsgate, so that's always a good time. Maybe we'll do some readings live from New York. I'll go live. But yeah. Let's get together. We'll get together tomorrow night again. I'll come on tomorrow during the day. I'll put it up on I'll put a posting up or whatever, and I'll put something up on Insta, so you guys can know that that's what's happening over there too. Yeah, I'll get that stuff going on. I've got to get over onto my spiritual channel on TikTok and really get into that. So we'll probably put up some stuff about the full moon and stuff like that over there on that channel, and really kind of start getting into that, so I can go over there and do readings too, and just do everything. I really want that to be kind of like my hoodoo, witchy, all the spiritual things, the things channel. So I'll be on twice tomorrow, because we definitely have to talk about. We got to talk about Diddy and Cassie. I do have the lawsuit that we can read. There's a lot that's troubling, and I think that I need to bring a different perspective to things. So we'll talk about that tomorrow, and then we'll just for readings tomorrow night, and then we'll get prepared for the full moon, and let's have some fun. Hey guys, those of you that wanted to book those times in, going down into the description, if you want to, there's 60-minute readings and 30-minute readings. Even if you're just an intuitive reading, if we need to do a Reiki session or whatever, don't worry about it. We'll handle it when we get there. So go on, and that's live. The 30 minutes are pre-recorded. And then also in here, and I'll drop it in the chat too, the Eventbrite. You guys can come and learn about some stuff, and about if you're ready to start your own coaching business. It doesn't have to be spiritual coaching. It can be any type of coaching at this point. If you're ready to start that and really help transform other people's lives, then I want to see you on Thursday. Yeah, so let's have some fun the next few days, okay? That Cassie lawsuit, let me talk about it right now, just for how, I'll give you a preview of what we're going to say tomorrow. I believe, I've seen it happen, as a matter of fact, that you can get to be so, you can have suffered so much of narcissistic abuse that you become the narcissist in some way, because it's the only way you can survive. We'll talk about Stockholm syndrome and all kinds of stuff, because there's psychological reasons why these things happen. But I'm not excusing her. I'm just saying that it can happen. I still don't feel like she had control or choice. But I can see why externally it's hard for people to say that she didn't have control of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard for people to understand that. I also, though, think that some of this loss, to me, it's like, okay, dude, okay, so are you just upset because she got paid and you didn't? Did you tell her you wanted some of the money, and did you not know how much she got until she got on the stand? Did you not want your information out there, and then now it's out there because she outed you on the stand? I don't know. I mean, I feel like he has a right to sue, but I don't know. This is a tough one. This is a tough one for me. Yeah, it's just tough. I don't know. I understand why people feel the way that they do. I understand why he feels the way he feels. I understand why he's doing. I don't know what to tell you. But we'll talk about it tomorrow. We'll review the because I did find the PDF file. So we'll review it tomorrow for sure, for positive. And Savannah, were you able to get that? Did you find the link down there at the bottom? And Toshi, do you have that link too? Do you need me to email? I think I have both of your email addresses. Do you guys need me to email those links to you so you can book it in? Because I don't want to fill up. Okay. You let me know. What else do you guys want to talk about? We'll talk about the thing in the chat. Well, tomorrow we'll come out earlier tomorrow to do readings. So we'll come out earlier. We'll be so late at 9:30. I was talking trash. You see it? Okay. You got to confirm your calendar. Okay, cool. I wanted to be sure you had it. No problem. Okay, gang. But please email it to me. I think I do. Hold on one second. Let me look at my other calendar area. I could have sworn I just saw your name recently. Yes, I do have. I have an Outlook for your real name. I have an Outlook calendar. Is that accurate? Yeah, you're gonna need an hour. I'll email it to you too, Toshi. Okay, gang. I know there's some people that just got here. So before I sign off, do you guys want readings? I can let you know how much the readings are tonight. I want to give you guys an opportunity to get a reading if you would like. Let me go over here one more time. This is anybody that's just coming in, that's what the readings are. And so if you want one, I need you to let me know now before I sign off, because we've been on for almost 2 hours. And just drop it in the chat if you're going to want one so that I don't want to hold everybody up. This has been fun though, guys. It's been a while. What else do we need to talk about? There's there's the Jay-Z Fat Joe stuff. I'm really still thinking about opening up starting a law tube channel potentially. Like, not because I'm not a lawyer, so technically it wouldn't be law tube, but like starting a legal channel, because you know how much I love to talk about legal stuff. So I'm really thinking about that. Well, yeah, the Lil Rod we talked about Lil Rod before, but that's all heating up. And that's literally all as a result of, so this man filed, he originally had Tyrone Blackburn as his attorney, but then Tyrone Blackburn, because this Diddy trial was coming up, slow played it, didn't file it. And from what we're hearing, allegedly, supposedly, theoretically, Tyrone Blackburn did not file this man's suit because, the U.S. attorneys told him that they didn't want Cassie to look bad. Now, that's what they said. Oh, I forgot. How can I forget about Mr. Tyler Perry? Child. Yeah, we have a lot to talk about. We have way too much to talk about. I might have to go on and double start that other channel, because this is a lot. This is a lot. Okay. Toshi and Savannah, I just sent those links over to your emails. Okay. All right, guys. Hey, Miss Mary, how are you? It's good to see you. The Blackbird, let me tell you something. That's the last man I would want. That's the last man. Why? Just why? I don't understand. It don't make no sense to me. Why would you have him as an attorney? First of all, his motions get laughed out of court. They're highly sensationalized. They're dramatic. They're hyperbolic. A lot of times they have a lot of errors in them. This is just ridiculous. He's paralegal. He needs a paralegal that actually pays attention to what's going on. They really do need to, because he really, I don't know. And I don't know how to feel about this whole Busby thing. I don't know how I feel about Mr. Busby. I was really all about him at first, and then you just saw dollar signs? You just thought, well, we're just going to go after Jay. I don't know if Jay is a billionaire on his own, I think. But, you just thought you was going to just milk him dry and just pull everybody out the woodwork? It just doesn't make any sense. I don't understand it. So I did have a law. What was I going? Let me see if I can find it. I did have a legal channel that I was going to create, or that I had tried to create. Let me see if it's here. Oh, that's weird. I can't find the other channel. Maybe I never really started it, but I was going to create. I had a whole thing that I was going to create. I don't remember. Justice something. I remember. I don't remember. I'll find it, y'all. I'll find it. And it was Justice something. Blackburn was part of the 6 million grab with T. That's right. I forgot about that with Jake's. Thoughts on Jake handing over the church to Sarah? Well, from my understanding, he had basically handed it over to her and her husband years ago. He just officially, finally, completely stepped down. Wow. How do I feel about that? I think it was definitely time. I think he was concerned that there was going to be a lot that was going to come out as a result of whatever this Diddy stuff was. I think a lot of people were very worried that a lot of things were going to come out within this Diddy trial. And honestly, it was very underwhelming. You know, no shocker, spoiler alert, they didn't prove anything. They proved nothing. Although I could make a case for the trafficking of Cassie. Definitely not Jane. Like, and honestly, to me, I really didn't see I could see the trafficking of Cassie before I saw the prostitution of her or Jane, because what? Like, no. So anyway, so I think he's probably glad for that. But sometimes I do think that this isn't over with Diddy. They're saying that the word on the curb is that they're going to give him another indictment for something else. That's why they fought so hard to keep him, in and not give him bail. So there's still more to come. They're not going to just let this man go like that. They're going to keep trying him and keep trying him. And at some point, it's going to hit somebody else. I just think that the time of the mega church is so far over and so far gone. It is a behemoth that needs to be done. I don't feel like it serves any purpose other than to be a huge money grab. And I just don't see the purpose of having mega churches anymore. I guess you could say I didn't really see it at the beginning, but we didn't think about it then. I think he did. I think he's tired. I think he had a stroke when he fell out that day. And I that's probably going to save her and her husband from all of that. I don't know if it will or it won't, but it probably will save her and her husband from the public shame and scrutiny about those children. I pray that they get what I pray that they have the day that they deserve. That's all I can say. I don't have any feelings on them one way or the other. I don't go to that church. It's been years since I've been in Bishop Jake's presence. It's been decades since I've been in his presence, to be honest with you. Probably 30 years at this point. I think it was the mid-90s last time I personally saw him and shared stage. So I think he should have been stepped down a while ago, though. I don't think that they need to stay in power, and I don't think they need to stay in leadership that long. I think he should have stepped down a while ago. All right, gang. I will be looking out for those in the morning, for those schedules, but you guys feel free to go on and schedule something with me in the chat or in the description. I'll put the Eventbrite link in the description too. I can do that if you guys want to come to that Eventbrite event. And yeah, we will see each other tomorrow. So we'll talk about Cassie during the day. Or I might do, should I do readings during the day, or should I or do I read Cassie's thing during the day? Which one do you guys want me to do? There's a few of you here. So should I read Cassie's, the suit against Cassie in the day and then readings at night? Or do you want me to do it vice versa? Do you want me to do readings during the day and read the Cassie situation in the evening? I should probably do a poll, shouldn't I? Should I do a poll? Shall we? What the hell? Where's the poll? God damn it. Oops, sorry, guys. Start a poll. Okay, there's a poll. There's not that many of you. Pick one. Pick. Go, go, go. Oh, 50-50. I'm watching the poll. 50-50. I don't want to end it yet. Cassie's winning so far. Who else? Goodbye, guys. Do I do the poll to Cassie? Oh, Cassie's pulling away. And Cassie's pulling away. No, Cassie really pulling away. It looks like I'm reading that lawsuit during the daytime. I'll leave it up for just a few more minutes. We'll probably end up reading that lawsuit. That's what it looked like to me. Okay. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 do. In the poll. And the poll results are, where are the poll results? It's a pain in my ass. Okay, the poll results are, we're going to read Cassie's in the morning and during the daytime. So I will find a proper time during the day and we will read. Yeah, I got it. So yeah, we'll probably come on about, I don't know. Let me get some work done, y'all. It's probably about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll come on Eastern time and we're going to read them there things. We're going to read about Cassie, maybe 1, 2 in the afternoon on Eastern time. We'll read everything, and then I'll come on later on in the evening, but earlier than I did tonight. So probably about 7 or so, and we'll get some readings done. Okay, sound good? And maybe I have something else set up because this here just oof. I didn't pay for StreamYard because I was like, what we not fixing to do is we're not going to sit here and pay for something, and we ain't using it. So when I'm on here more often, then I'll pay for it again. All right, here we go. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you guys. Namaste. See you soon. Bye.